Yo, what's up? I'm Benny Feldman. I'm a one-liner comedian with Tourette's.
Clown cars are really tiny, but clown shoes are really big. What's that gas pedal look like? I like to surround myself with people who are smarter than me, and then do a big spin attack. I dropped a slow cooker in the bathtub. The doctor says I have 8 hours to live.
I currently have an hour of stand-up comedy I've been doing called Butterfly Pavilion. Every butterfly on this poster was made by friends and family. I've been doing this hour for a few years now, and it's changed a lot. Dude, I actually filmed a version of it back in August 2023. I've decided to just release that version right now for free, dude. I'm doing this as a pay-what-you-wish model. So yeah, you can watch it for free first, and then you can pay based on how much you liked it, how much you would have paid to see it live, or whatever other metric you come up with, or don't even pay, dude. Whatever, who cares? This older version is 170 jokes, 57 minutes, and it's got like 17-ish riffs. Don't worry, this is not the final special. This is not the current 2025 version. I have since changed it a bunch. I have cut like roughly 70 of these jokes. This is your chance to see those old jokes. Some of them have never been clipped before. Many of the riffs have never happened again. And I have added at least 125 jokes. That's like at least 30 minutes worth, dude. If you come to see me live, you'll still get to see all that new stuff. Whenever I film the final special for real, it'll be very different from this one. Which brings me to my goal, dude. I'm trying to film the final hour. I'm trying to film this shit for real. I'm working towards either self-funding or working with a production company. My hope is that you will watch this and go, oh damn, Benny should film this special for real, and I should give him some cashola to do it. The plan is to decorate the stage with a bunch of hanging wooden butterflies that my friends would hand paint, as if it's a real butterfly pavilion. But this is not pure crowdfunding. Often with crowdfunding, you can't be sure how the final thing will turn out. That's why I wanted to just straight up give you guys an hour of content for free up front, so you know roughly what you're chipping in for. If you're familiar with the video game industry, something that they do is early access, where you can buy a video game still in development. Think of this like an early developmental version of Butterfly Pavilion. This is also not pure crowdfunding because I wanted the flexibility with how to use the money. Basically, I'm going to use it to pay like rent and eat food and stuff. Then maybe other projects and stuff like that. I'm going to get the tallest hat in the world. So yeah, just watch it, dude. And then pay what you wish. I set up an official business Venmo, so you can Venmo me at Benny Feldman Comedy. I promise you I am a miscellaneous entertainer and not a band or orchestra. You can also do so by going to my website, bennyfeld.com, where I have a pay what you wish page set up. So without further ado, here's literally the entire thing. So yeah, I hope you enjoy.
Yo, what's up? Yeah, give it up for all the people you've seen already. All the memories. Love all of them, hell yeah. Fucking, all right, now here's 1,000 bug jokes. Hey, I happen to have Tourette's. So if I shake and curse during the set, who cares, folks, right? Shit. I'm working on some new takes, actually. A little bit of this. Look at that. Ooh, wah! What if one of my takes is doing sick-ass tricks on a skateboard? Just walking down the street like, what the fuck? Tourette's is sort of the abstract art of disabilities. A lot of people are like, I can do that. I was at a party the other day. I was looking for my friends, and I had this tick the whole time. I was like, I was doing echolocation for the homies. Piece of shit, I'm my own heckler. That's enough Tourette stuff. I don't give a fuck about it. Shit. My roommate's been recording a lullaby album. So at night I have to knock on his door. I go, hey, turn that up, I'm trying to sleep. I would sit down with Squidward and be the first person to just truly listen. I feel like regional pizza is just like one Italian guy went to a city in 1910 and forgot how to make pizza. he like put the cheese before the sauce, and somebody's like, "Oh, you fucked up." He's like, "It's Chicago." The other day I was reading a novel on the subway, and I accidentally said out loud, "Oh damn, this caterpillar is so hungry." Every 17 years we have one of those summers where there's millions of cicadas. Why is that the only bug that does that? Imagine if we had a summer where there were millions of leaf bugs. Like, what is this? Autumn? Shit, fucking Shit. I love going to a butterfly pavilion, but I don't live near one, so I just go to any park and hang out in the wasp gazebo. Witches always brew potions in those huge cauldrons. That's too much potion. You trying to tell me that's a love potion? What are they, Mormon? If a fantasy world has an ancient tree of wisdom, that means it must also have young trees that are dumb as shit. Just giving terrible advice like, I think the evil wizard's kind of hot. Shit, fucking. Imagine when you want. Imagine. What are my tics for like Three Stooges type shit? It's like, imagine being one of the parents for the kids in the Magic School Bus class, getting those field trip permission slips home every single night. Like, what? Another one? Does that lady teach? This just says inside a dog. Shit. I had an angel on my left shoulder telling me to do good. I had a devil on my right shoulder telling me to do bad. I had a rat on my head teaching me how to cook. Shit, fucking. I like the sniffing one. We'll talk about those more later. Okay. If you cut off a chicken's head, it can still walk around for a few minutes before dying. If you cut off a chicken's legs, it cannot. This is a good crowd. Who's a good crowd? You are. Yes, you are. Shit. I like that some mythological creatures have an ethnicity. Like the Loch Ness Monster is Scottish, leprechauns are Irish, Yeti's Tibetan, Jersey Devil's third generation Italian American. Shit. Move this stool out of the way so that you guys over there can see my legs. This feels like stage blocking stuff or something, you know what I mean? Fucking. Huh? Okay. If you're a squirrel who lives underwater in a biodome, and your best friend's a sponge, you might be a redneck. Shit. Fucking. Feeling like SpongeBob in that one episode. I went on a date recently, and the girl said, "Do you know that Emily Dickinson only became famous after she died?" I was like, "Oh, word? That's the same for dinosaurs." Shit. Out of my whole life. They should have what if I just riffed? An hour of crowd work? Get some reels. Okay. They should have commercials for oatmeal, like they do for cereal, with like a wacky cartoon Quaker. And the kids keep trying to take it from him, but he can't fight back for religious reasons. I gotta stop doing that. I don't know what that fucking noise is. You know, like snake mode. I got a long tongue. I should like cut it. I'm not gonna prove it. I'm not gonna, peer pressure. Y'all wanna see my tongue now. Oh, prove it. Just believe me. would have been cool if it was forged, dude. What if that wasn't my takes, like on the subway? Binoculars are like virtual reality goggles for over there. Growing up, I had 2 Lego figurines of Harry Potter, but you can't have 2 of the same guy. So I pretended one of them was Daniel Radcliffe. That's true, I'd make him kiss. J.K. Rowling's not the only one doing queer revisions of Harry Potter. I'm joining the boycott on J.K. Rowling. Yeah, hell yeah. I'm no longer watching any Hufflepuff girlfriend roleplay videos. Is that true? Who's to say? I hired a bodyguard to protect my fish in a barrel. Not so easy now, is it? People buy hairless cats because they're allergic to regular cats. Introducing hairless peanut butter. Shit, fucking. Charcuterie boards are like Ouija boards. The way the spirits seem to guide my hands. Like, oh, I'm truly buffering. Sometimes I have internal tics, which is kind of cool. Like that. See that? Anyway. No, genuinely, sometimes I have to sing an entire song in my head. Anyway, okay. Just vibing out. I just fully glitch. Alright. You ever see one of those famous old paintings of lily pads? It's like, where's the frogs? Everybody's shaking. You're mocking me. If you ever need inspiration for dramatic rebranding, just look at how tapioca became fun, chewy tea bubbles instead of sad old people pudding. Sorry if I'm a little off. I got a free energy drink earlier. It's currently in my fridge for tomorrow, and the wait is killing me. My favorite social media app is the front-facing camera. I love hanging out with my boy. This is my impression of a guy who's been in 2 relationships. There are 2 types of women. Alright, let's cut the shit. No more Tourette's. Whenever people clap for that, I always feel like it's like a church healing situation. No, I am able to like hold it or like kind of suppress it a bit. So I'll be on the subway, be looking at my phone, just going like, piece of shit, motherfucker, fucking piece of shit. I feel like I'm losing a bunch of money on Wall Street. I can also, if I need to, I can like stop them. I feel like Neo in the Matrix. The bullets are me yelling a slur on the subway, and I'm going. Shit, fucking. Sometimes I can kind of stop them like halfway too. So I got the motherfucker tick. Sometimes I just go, mother! I sound like a spoiled British brat. Wish I could stop that. I know what. Stop down to. Hike? They sell essential oils for Tourette's, and I was like, that's not the way that works, right? like I'm gonna yell a slur, and people are gonna look at me like, yo, what the fuck? I'm gonna be like, I forgot to sniff my lavender. I curse a lot with the Tourette's, obviously. Not everybody does, by the way. But I curse a lot with the Tourette's. I can't always be washing my mouth out with soap, so I have a urinal cake affixed to my soft palate. There's a good chance my Tourette's got worse from doing psychedelics. And my friends are always like, well, have you tried doing psychedelics again? That's not how that works, my friend. It's like in the movies when you get hit on the head with a coconut a second time. Shit fuck is it's actually not my tick, by the way. That's just my catchphrase. When I need to be quiet, by the way, like when you're in the crowd, when I'm in the back, I go into horse mode. I'm like, there's a thunderstorm coming, dude. Put me in the barn. Sometimes when I'm alone, I'll have like a really weird tick. Like I'll just be randomly in my room like, ah! I'm like, save it for the stage. You know what I mean? I actually did a show recently where another guy, this is true, 100% true, another guy on the show did his whole act making fun of people with Tourette's. I was like, dude, let's do a duo act. He's such a good prop. Alright, no more dressed up for a while. Fucking bitch. Some of them are targeted. Bitch is a pretty new tick, actually. It's a welcome addition to the team. I'm excited to see what we do together. I said no more. Okay. How come if a slug controls your brain, it's considered evil, but if a rat controls your body, it's the finest chef in Paris? Was it the second Ratatouille joke? It's like a hippo can crush you with its jaws, so they can also crush you with the rest of their body. Who would win in a race, a tortoise or a second, even slower, even steadier tortoise? Something that sand castles and medieval castles have in common. Sorry, I just can't bear to tell you. It's they're both often destroyed by the same type of person, siblings. I recently took a stand-up comedy apprentice. He's a peasant boy from the local village. He's strong as an ox and proud, but the stage will break him. A buddy of mine did an Irish goodbye recently. We were at a barbecue, and he slowly left, saying goodbye to everybody. The Irish are not a monolith. Whales have a heart the size of a small car. Magically learned the true meaning of Christmas. If you Google Santa Claus by his first name, he comes up. That's how you know you've made it. Now I guess he has enough to know Santa. Good PR team, good SEO. Rudolph is one of the only examples of bioluminescence in mammals. One of the only other ones was that time we made our weakest cousin swallow a keychain flashlight. Weakest cousin is determined annually by a series of trials and bouts. Yo, Eve ate that apple and it gave her all that knowledge and stuff. Dude, when she had a second apple, she must have been like, this was just an apple? Yo, if me and all my friends were at the bottom of a mountain, worshiping a golden calf, and then some dude came down off the mountain like, hey, how about instead, here's a bunch of oohs. We're like, No, thank you. I'm not even Christian. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking dinosaurs. Okay. Quakers were known for their pacifism. Dinosaurs were known for being brutally violent. When you put the two together, I guess it's pretty good oatmeal. Anybody not know Dinosaur Oatmeal, by the way? What, raising your hands? I can't fucking see you. It's dark as shit. I can tell your blurs are moving. Anyway, yeah, it's like that, it's that oatmeal where the eggs, they're like these milk powder eggs, and they melt, and there's like a dinosaur fetus inside. You guys know that in like the East Asian food, where they have like the chicken or the duck eggs, where the fetus is already partially developed? That's called baloo. Dinosaur eggs are a type of baloo. Alright, anyway. Just wanted to... Oh, that was interesting. It's a semi-developed fetus, okay. It's not a yolk. Otherwise just the milk powder would just be dissolving, okay. Instead of, what the hell am I talking about? Actually, I think the devil, they say the devil buried dinosaur fossils in the oatmeal to trick us into believing oats are yummy. Okay, a set of fossilized dinosaur footprints were stolen recently. And when I first heard that, I was like, what? Like, that's such an abstract concept to like steal a footprint, you know what I mean? Turns out that, they scooped the rock under it or whatever. But like, at first I was like, there's like some Peter Pan sew on his shadow type shit. Like Crook put like glue on his shoes and went like, it'd be so easy to track. I'm thinking about getting all the continents back together. For one last era. I got one of those beds that folds into the wall. I've been sleeping with it at 45 degrees. So all the blood rushes to my head, and my dreams are in HD. It's a shame the Wright brothers never got to see the movie E.T. They would have loved that scene with the bike flies. A buddy of mine lost his job recently. He used to knock over a bunch of random bullshit until a piece of toast got toasted. Ever since it got automated by Rube Goldberg. Shit. One on the Wu-Tang name generator. What's that? Trying to get my rap name. I didn't know you had to click that button, so my rap name is Wu-Tang name generator. Wikipedia has an article, like an in-depth article about every type of gambling. They got poker, slot machines, horse racing, you name it. No wonder they're always asking for money. I just pour this on myself. In order to make a conspiracy chart, you have to get a cork board, push pins, fucking note cards, Sharpies, yarn. Listen, all I'm saying is, someone at Michael's is making a buck. I hate when it rains and all the worms come out of the mud, because it takes me forever to put them back. You ever see a yellow ladybug? It's like, what is it, laundry day? Lately, I've been squishing all the caterpillars that have been eating my garden because I want it to look nice for when the butterflies arrive. Some fantasy worlds will have like a giant spider area. Everything's covered head to toe in massive spider webs. I'd love to just like see what it's like there for a day. You know what I mean? Like I'd love to just be like a fly on the wall. This section is called Dumb as Hell. electric eels, in order to kill the fish, in order to do the electricity, they're flexing a muscle. So they're going up the fish and they're going, until it fucking dies. They're like going Super Saiyan. The later sections will be called funny. Shit. Am I right? That's what it seems like. That's when a bunch of pebbles come out, you know what I'm talking about? Okay. I should have written more. Okay. Hermit crabs get in like a straight single file line in order of like the shell size, and then they trade each other for the next largest one. I think punks should do that, but with ear gauges. Get ready, this is the peak dumbest form. You ever see those videos where it's like octopus escapes from a jar? No wonder octopus is sold in a can. Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Yep. Fish for breakfast, fish for lunch, fish for dinner. How come like a snakeskin purse or like snakeskin belt or boots are all considered like really fancy, while my snakeskin hut in the woods is the stuff of nightmares? If you drink the raw blood of a great beast, it should give you its powers, not a tummy ache. I used to be monotheistic until the great worm that I worship got cut in half. There's actually only two types of blood, innie and outie. They say blood is thicker than water. They say. Fucked up the joke. Fuck it. I just have a crisis. No, I'm good. Okay. Blood. You ever notice that blood is thicker? How come blood is thicker than water? We'll get there, folks. We'll figure out later. Blood is thicker than water. Nickelodeon slime is even thicker than blood. I would betray anybody in my family for Mr. Krabs. You can't put a fork in the toaster. You can't put a fork in the microwave, the garbage disposal, the blender, the outlet. It's like you can't put a fork in anything these days. Remember the good old days when the only place a fork didn't belong was soup? My contribution in the apocalypse to my roving wasteland scavenger gang will be my abundant mindset. I was watching a YouTube video that explained, it's like a science guy who explains why you slip on a banana peel. It's like your foot like crushes it into like a slippery, starchy gel or some fucking shit. Don't you hate when someone explains a joke? Shit. What? I'm like, hold on. What are we doing next? Oh, that's right, okay. There's so many jokes. If I lose the Rolodex for a moment, forgive me. But I will find it. Okay. Children would be so jealous if they knew how many stickers we have in dive bar bathrooms. I went to a birthday party recently, and when I got there, everybody was like wearing these little gnome hats, and the birthday girl was wearing like a princess like tiara crown. I was like, is this a birthday party? Well, the coronation of the Mushroom Princess. Birthday birthday hats are kind of like little dunce caps, you know what I mean? That's because at a birthday party, it's okay for everyone to misbehave a little. I'm dumb as a brick. People keep telling me I'm dumb as a brick. But you know what they say? A brick is right twice a day. I don't like that politicians kiss babies. It's not like you're gonna like be in office when they can vote. Clown's got those really tiny cars. They got those huge shoes. What's that gas pedal look like? I've invented a device that lets me control anybody wearing a tinfoil hat. A buddy of mine sleeps with a gun under his pillow. That's gotta confuse the hell out of the Tooth Fairy. She probably thinks he got it from some sort of like giant robot dinosaur. We gotta imagine this, right? Some sort of Transformers-esque robot going. Shotguns. You would destroy Godzilla. Okay. I skipped the whole section, but we'll return to it. I'll do it right now. I'll do it in a second. I'm remembering. I'm like, oh fuck. I shoved a nerd in my locker so nobody steals my precious nerd. Okay. Like an inch. Some people think the moon landing is fake, which means they think NASA had a writer's room. Dude, if I was in there, I would have come up with some cooler shit and like golf and drive around. I would have had them play with a gun that goes off. I would have given Buzz Aldrin a villain arc. Someone cuts the rover's brake lines. Fucking Neil has to dodge a lot of it. Buzz is standing there with a gun. He shoots, but it's the same gun from before, so it doesn't go off. And fucking Neil gets up, he runs over. You guys see the American flag? Fucking Buzz is over here. Buzz grabs that golf club. They're fucking dueling. It's like low gravity though, so they're like. Buzz gets a good fucking drive. Neil his foot gets like he doesn't flip. I'm not gonna do a flip. Neil he like plants his feet. He gets the American. He uppercuts Buzz. The American flag like pierces the armor. So the 12 layers of atmosphere-proof armor. But it goes. Buzz goes flying into the fucking. What is that? Would have made it cool as hell. I should do that one towards the end. Okay. I saw a dog kill a mouse the other day. That's not good. Cut out the middle, man. I've been noticing math in nature. I keep subtracting deer with my car. A killer clown hit me with his car recently. Hit me right in the ankle. Tiny car. I was watching the musical Fiddler on the Roof recently. It's kind of the story of like what happened to my ancestors, you know, like the pogroms and like the villages getting attacked and everything. And I said to myself, you know, I would have attacked the town next to me too if they were fucking singing show tunes. They're not gonna replace Angie Jackson on the 20 with Harriet Tubman. So I think they should at least replace Hamilton on the 10 with Black Hamilton. I'm aware Lin-Manuel Miranda is Puerto Rican. Black Hamilton is an original character of mine. And I draw for Tumblr. They're trying to ban books from schools. Yeah, how about we start with ancient cursed scrolls? I'm overheating. Sorry, politics get me riled up. They have an anarchist bookstore in my hometown. I saw they have one around here too. I didn't know it was a franchise. I walked in, I said, "Hi, yes, can I get the Captain America Funko Pop?" Do you have landlording for dummies? Do you ever notice that a lot of the anti-homeless architecture is passive? It'll be like spikes or like a bench bar. I think we should have active anti-homeless architecture. Like a big rock that squishes you if you Google jobs in the library computer. It's weird that we decorate fish tanks with shipwreckage, because that represents like a real tragedy. Imagine if we decorated bird cages with flight wreckage. I'm trying to attain. Long ass show. How's everybody feeling? Splash zone. Cool, awesome, hell yeah. Good. So many more jokes. Nice, hell yeah. And some of them? Some of them are you're gonna be kind of like, can you say that? Let's race, let's get into it. Actually, that's even a joke I wanted to Okay. What the hell am I doing? I got a jar at home that's my grandpa's smithereens. I got really good gaydar, but the trouble is whenever it locks on, at the top of my vision in glowing red appears the word annihilate. If Pokemon were real, we would have used them in the Iraq War. I would never profit off of war. That's so... What? Oh, fuck. Raytheon in the building, dude. They're trying to produce my special. My first special dropped directly in enemy territory. Like, you know how drones can make those like LED patterns? It's like making my face and like the sky above. Alright. Love riffing, don't we, folks? Who loves being an audience member? Yeah! God, I wish I was an audience member. We gotta make choices in life. And I would never profit off of war. That's so unethical, dude. In fact, I lost a ton of money betting on Iraq. Every pack of plastic army men always has that one guy who looks like he's mid being shot. He's like, the mission hasn't started yet. You draft dodging coward. Is it pro-war? Did you hear about the new rules at the Geneva Convention? They announced some new rules. Did you hear about this? Nothing below the belt and no funny business. Before you go to war, you and the other country have to decide if you're going to play by Geneva rules or house rules. Whenever I commit a war crime, I'm always like, God, I hope the fellas back at Geneva don't hear about this. My Sorry, I'm thinking about my hut. I get a little homesick. My Nana My grandma always says thank you to her Alexa. Yo, Nana, how does Jeff Bezos' boot taste? I had a case of joke theft recently. I was watching Ali Wong's Baby Cobra on Netflix. Dude, she did like word for word all of my material on being a pregnant Asian lady. I always like to play as a woman in video games. You know, just to like experience what life is like through their eyes, you know? And I've learned a lot, you know? I don't know that women always have to dodge fireballs. I believe that's a microaggression. I can't riff on that one every time. Like, I talk about it, how the hike, what is this? Fifth down? I think I should do that. Okay. God damn. And so the takes come and go, and I wish I could manifest them, dude. I wish I could be like, and now, ooh. But I can't. It's just like it's like, eh. You know what I mean? Not relatable. You know when you get to the part of sex where you gotta take off your lucky rocket ship underwear? It's like, thanks for getting me this far, old pal, but I'll take it from here. Boosters, disengage. You're telling me the fella's penis was so long it could suck it? And yet you chose to open with the fact that it's from the island of Nantucket, Massachusetts? Really burying the lead. There once was a man from Nantucket. With a genital situation, you'd have to see to believe. Next on 60 Minutes. I was watching a SpongeBob porn parody recently. It's like, this isn't a parody. Fucking SpongeBob would absolutely go hard on Sandy's cheeks like that, you know what I mean? Nothing in these character decisions is a satire of the show. It's a porn homage. The other day I was given Roadhead in the Flintstones car. I would have revealed the tongue anyway. They're always looking for the next James Bond. Dude, I could never be James Bond, you know? I'd spend like way more time doing goofy bits with the gadgets and less time getting pussy. Possibly as a result. I would put Tinkerbell in my mouth and just gargle. The Lorax has been awfully quiet about those trees that smell like cum. I got a lot of bugs in my bed. Yeah, there's bug stuff even in the dirty section. There's bug stuff in every section. Careful listening. You like have like headphones that like tip like you know the art museum and it's like there's actually bug stuff in every section. Anyway, there's a lot of bugs in my bed. I feel like that kind of gives it away. All right, I got bed bugs in the mattress. I got termites in the frame. I got spiders crawling on my mouth while I'm asleep. I got my harem of half human, half scorpion women I have sex with in my dreams. Everybody applauds that one zoo for finding out they have gay penguins. Then everybody's all mad at me for trying to see if the Flamingos are into piss play. Would you have sex with a clone? Would you have sex with a clone? Oh yeah. I know I would. I've known ever since I first laid eyes on Dolly the sheep. Listen, it's not illegal to flirt with goats. Sometimes when I'm having sex, I'll have the exact tick. That's what I'm doing in that moment. Like, I'll be like, fuck, or fuck ass, or shit, or nurse patient role playing ASMR. I do actually have Tourette's, by the way. The Tourette's is real. The reason I have Tourette's is my ex-wife made a vibrator into a voodoo doll of me. She's not real, don't you? Okay. Yeah? All right. I tried using a vacuum cleaner to jerk off. Didn't really work, but at least I cleaned my filthy penis for the first time. Why do I do that? They say when you're eating pussy, you're supposed to do the ABCs. But I never meant with your tongue. I've just been singing it up into the canal. Okay, let's get a little lube. Hold on. Did you come? Is it right what you know? You ever notice that not every time you pee, you poop? Wait, hold on. Yeah. You ever notice that not every time you pee, you poop? But every time you poop, there's blood. Isn't that right? Yeah. Not every time you pee, you poop, but every time you poop, there's blood. Yes, okay. Sorry, I started thinking about guessing myself. Listen, at the end of the day, we as humans, we all poop the same red color. I was in the bathroom the other day. It's what section we're in. Okay. I was in the bathroom the other day. I was ordering food on my phone at the same time. That's just good inventory management. No, you're on the toilet and you think about poop and then you poop. That's your mind exporting the file. You'll make it through it. You'll make it through this section. Don't you worry about it. Porta potties are like an obstacle course game show. I'm always falling in the water. I love watching like 5-hour-long YouTube videos where somebody just walks around a foreign city. But I play it at double speed and I pretend like I really gotta poop. I don't understand the signage. Okay, here we go. I'm just like, this joke is meant to. All right, anyway. Okay. Okay, so dung beetles have to roll the poop into like a nice and sturdy ball, right? In order for their mate to lay eggs in. That's why there's no such thing as a diarrhea beetle. So that joke never works, right? Okay. A little bit. And I'm like, listen, a little chunk voice. It's structurally sound. People say, don't do the bug joke. People don't want to imagine a big bug swimming together a bunch of wet poop. Frankly, it's gross. Good joke. Big bug. Wet poop. Okay, that's all right. I'll fucking suffer for you. Shit, fucking. It's weird that we decorate Hold on. No. It's also a fish tank joke, but it's not about that one. How come we use the ugly-ass gray gravel for walking paths in the park, but we use the beautiful gray rainbow gravel for fish to poop all over? Fuck it up. Fuck. They can tell what dinosaurs ate by analyzing samples of their stool. I thought that was pretty cool. So I tried that on myself. Turns out I pretty much just eat corn and poop. I recently got cast in a movie. Thank you. It's the gritty film adaptation of the children's book Everyone Poops. I play the villain / unreliable narrator. A weird, fucked up dog with no digestive tract. So the other day, I was using the bidet on my thirsty hole. And I realized a bidet's water is kind of like a toilet's milk. I was thinking, well, gee, I wish it sprayed actual milk. You know? Or at least had an option. Like a setting for business or pleasure. Part of the trouble for me is that my butt's hole is so nice and tight that it's kind of like pouring a bucket of water on an anthill. So sometimes I like to stand and I face the bidet and I let our streams duel in midair. Like Harry versus Voldemort, you know what I mean? You know, it's an impossible foe. It's like tennis against a wall. So like, my stream goes to drip mode, right? The bidet strikes upon my bird, cleansing it without mercy. So, I do that all the time. And I guess I would say, for me, the bidet is less about hygiene and more about cultivating those intimate, personal moments, memories, and experiences that can last a lifetime. They made it through the potty section. Oh, shit. Fuck yeah. Give it up for Jeremy. Hell yeah. He didn't want to interrupt that. It's straight from the toilet. You are a tap. Okay. I can tell by the fluoride level? Okay. This is a quick rib. A sapiosexual who can, like, tell his wife's breast milk pH. All right, anyway. Like a trad sapiosexual. All right, anyway. Folks, we love comedy. I've been eating bugs. I'm dead serious. I've been buying bugs in bulk online and eating them. And I love it, folks. I've got a big container of salt and lemon grasshoppers at my house. They're fantastic. I love it. They say the early bird gets the worm. I've been buying them in bulk online, dude. I found a worm on my apple the other day. To a guy like me, that's an onion ring in my fries. I was at the bait and tackle store the other day. I was buying a big tub of worms. The guy said, "Oh, what are you fishing for?" I already had a bunch of them in my mouth. I was like, "Fish them." I'm like a praying mantis, dude. I'll have sex and then immediately eat a praying mantis. When I was a kid, a bee flew into the inside of my mouth and it stung my tongue. Ever since then, I've hated the taste of bees. I'm like a termite sommelier, dude. I had a termite the other day. I was like, I'm getting notes of oak. A little bit of maple. Some insulation. Drywall. Check this out. Should have been doing that the whole show. What the hell am I doing? That's because I forget the next joke. by the way. Plus the riffs. Oh my God. And the invisible hand of the market deemed it $12.47. My God. Right there. That's the fucking number. You guys, if it was $12.48, it's half. So the trouble with like crumbs, right, is that's how you get ants. My crumbs are ants. I see a beautiful butterfly flutter on by. I'm like, gee whiz, dinner and a show. I've been catching butterflies in my mouth like they're hibachi shrimp. Insect legs are like corn. I've been finding them in my poop. Dude, if I met Jiminy Cricket, I don't know if I'm still doing this. If I met Jiminy Cricket, he'd have like 5 seconds to be my conscience. Or you know I mean that kind of gentleman. Killing and eating them. The store that I buy the bugs from, edibleinsects.com, they started selling they've got like flavored crickets, right? Barbecue, salt and vinegar, etc. They started selling pumpkin spice flavored. I was like, which is fine, but I just don't want people to start thinking that buying edible insects in bulk online is basic. Steampunk asked the question, what if technology was only hot water and clocks? And some people answered, would you dress up all horny about it? If you're not familiar with steampunk, it's that fantasy world type thing where they reimagine machines from our world to be run on steam, made out of cogs, brass, everything. It's all airships. And it even reimagines some of every type of machine, including hats. I know what I look like. A skilled tinkerer who is both serious about his studies and yet fashion forward. I say, dress for the job you want. Gynecologist. Experts are saying this is what hats would be like if technology was run on steam. I go to tip the hat, my hands get mangled in the gears. Much like a phone vibrates, or a controller rumbles, the gears whiz and whir every time I embody the tinkerer's spirit. These goggles actually let me see the invisible hand of the market. That motherfucker loves touching eggs. This compass doesn't point towards north, by the way. It always points towards me. Check this out. I've synced with it. We've pair bonded. I've imprinted on the beast. Part of the issue with having a conversation with this hat is that the gears make so much noise, it's hard to talk over them. The gears aren't actually real, but I do all the noises with my mouth. Imagine it had a Carhartt logo. Guys that wear this hat like to pretend they work in the bowels of the great clock. Ma'am, we're so sorry. Your son died when he fell off the airship clock. He was sitting on the hour hand when we did daylight savings. Normally it moves ever so gently. He fell out of the sky. You see this hat in your neighborhood? The price of time is going up. The ratio for time is money is getting skewed. Well, folks, it looks like that's my time. The special's secret name is the Tinkerer's Lament. Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching, and once again, you can Venmo at Benny Feldman Comedy, or you can pay on my website. Tell everyone you know. Thank you for watching.